most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, we're going to show you how to buy a mattress based upon your body type. And we'll describe what body types are.
There you go, Bob. That's a pretty important thing to investigate before you purchase one.
Right. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. As luck would have it, today we are giving away a mattress, so you may not even have to buy one.
Right, and these are nice mattresses.
These are nice mattresses. These are high-end mattresses. They're Sleepovation.
Mm-hmm.
They have, we'll talk about this, but they have some individual little foam, 700 tiny mattresses.
All in one.
Yep, and they are, each one is attached to a coil.
Right.
So they're comfortable and they give support. You can also go to Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page, the contest. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
That's right, Bob. And we also have a podcast out now. Is this going to go on a podcast, you think?
No, we're showing things. I guess.
Pretty visual. Yeah, usually don't. It would be, yeah.
All right, selecting a mattress, Brad, is very challenging and confusing now because there's so many choices out there. I read one article where it's estimated just these are companies that sell mattresses in a box. 175 different companies that sell mattresses in a box alone.
When you say in a box,
this is sold in a box. It'll come to you in a box. You unwrap it, you take it out of the box, and it expands.
Right.
And you can. You don't have to take it home to your apartment. It's sent right to your
right.
apartment.
Right. I've opened 3 of these already, and it is entertaining.
It's
actually,
fun. Yeah. Get some popcorn and sit around. So you also you can I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, let's start with something else. Let's start with what is your body shape. So first off, if you're like me, I'm thin with narrow shoulders and hips. That type of body type, you can usually tolerate a firmer mattress because there's not, you don't have the big curves to take care of.
Right, where the mattress will need to sink in to allow support throughout all the body parts and the curves and support your back and neck.
So that's why in Japan, they actually, a lot of them sleep on the floor. They have like mats and like a futon.
Yeah, they're not much there.
So they're a lot more firmer surface.
Sure.
But they're able to tolerate that.
That would be easy to test. You could just sleep
with throw something on the floor, and
right?
See if you can
or nice
tolerate.
carpeted. I've tried that.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
No,
I'm not comfortable.
I'm not either. Even though I have that body type, I still like some support.
Right.
All right. If you're larger with wide shoulders or wide hips, or you have a large buttock, you're going to need to sink into the mattress. Otherwise, you're going to have to use some. Other stuff like supports.
Right. And it's, for example, like on myself, when I sleep on my shoulder, I'm much more comfortable on a mattress that allows that shoulder to sink in, but then comes in and supports my waist and my pelvic area so that it doesn't bother my back.
Now, when we say sink in, we don't want you sinking in so much that you round out, like if you're on your back and you're on a rounded out position. So you want to be able to sink in, but it should maintain your spine in a correct, straight.
Yep, nice neutral position.
Neutral position, very good. So we'll talk a little bit more about this one when we talk about different mattresses, but like this one works very well for that, for someone who needs to sink in.
Right.
So memory foam does too, usually.
Sure.
Because it also allows you to sink in.
Yep.
So a memory foam mattress. All right. Does your body type tend to sleep hot or cold? Now, my wife, her body type is such that she sleeps very hot. So
the blankets are coming off.
The blankets are coming off. The fan is on. The air conditioning's high. But there's nothing, it's really, if you read a book about sleeping, one of the biggest things is to keep the room cool.
Sure,
and
right.
The mattress needs to be cool too. Now, memory foam is not a cool material. But they've made changes to like the covering and stuff like that and the design. So the memory foam mattresses are a lot cooler than they were.
Sure.
This is a very cool mattress, Sleepovation, besides being cool, because it has the air channels and it has breathability.
Right.
So, yeah, and they have the kind of patented proprietary foam, right?
Right. So this is not your typical memory foam.
Oh,
Plus, I like the fact that beneath each one there's a coil spring that has a lot of opportunity to airflow through that, as opposed to a solid piece of memory foam. It's to me it's obvious that there's going to be more airflow through this than
right.
solid foam.
Okay. So I think most of the companies, mattress companies, have addressed that issue.
Yeah.
You know, they try to keep the mattresses cooler because they know people prefer that.
Sure.
What position do you prefer to sleep in? That's a big thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a back sleeper, you can probably get along with a lot of mattresses, because the only thing you really don't want is one where you sink in to the point where you're rounded out like a
Sure.
bowl.
You're sinking in too much.
Yeah. And that would be a mattress that's probably wore out.
Right.
Like, they say average length of time for mattresses might be 8 to 10 years.
Sure.
So if you're on that other upper end, and you can tell very easily if you're waking up, if you go to bed without any pain, you wake up with pain.
Right.
That's a good sign that.
And you didn't have those symptoms
Right.
a couple of years ago.
Right. Or it's enhancing your symptoms.
Sure.
So your back sleepers can usually get by with, again, middle of range foam firmness. Like if you go on a scale 1 to 10, somewhere between 5 and 7.
Yeah.
The Sleepovation mattress has been ranked between 6 and 7 for
Okay.
firmness.
Mhm.
That was a neutral site that did that.
So they had a rating for
Yeah.
all the different mattresses,
Yeah.
comparing one
And
to the other
1 out of
manufacturers.
10, this was a 6 to 7. So you're pretty okay with your if you're a back sleeper. If you're a side sleeper, you really want the pressure relief at the shoulders and the hips too.
Mhm.
You want to be able to sink in. That's where I like this mattress.
Sure.
Now, memory foam also. You will memory foam mattresses. You'll sink in.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
not and it'll feel good.
Right.
So
Yeah, and that's the thing. Obviously, Bob and I are a little biased because we both have
right.
Sleepovation, but I'm sure that there's other manufacturers that have good quality
With
as
good
well.
quality, right? If you're a stomach sleeper, now with this kind of situation, first off, we don't recommend stomach sleeping, but
Yeah.
secondly, you don't want to sink in really bad on a stomach sleeper, because you're going to have your back arched all night, and it's just not going to be comfortable. You're going
Right.
to want a firmer mattress.
We've got a couple videos. As a matter of fact, the one on stomach is very popular on why we don't like
Yeah.
stomach sleeping. Neck issues, back issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are a combo sleeper, like sometimes you sleep on your back,
Mm.
you're rolling around a lot.
Right.
That's where memory foam can be problematic, because memory foam, and Brad, you just mentioned this.
Yeah, because I'm a combo sleeper.
Yeah.
And as a number of years ago, I would say between 7, 8 years ago, I slept on a memory foam one. And when I first laid it, it was kind of hard. Then within about 15 seconds, I felt I sunk in, and it's comfortable now. But then when you roll, that memory foam has a memory.
Yeah.
And it
It's
took
slow to move.
Yeah, and it didn't sink in. It took actually seconds. I don't know. It seemed like 20 seconds. Maybe it wasn't that long.
Right.
So I at first I didn't like it. Then it's like, oh, it's okay. And then every time you roll, you just had to get used to it. Maybe those problems are taken care of now.
They might be, but it was brought up in a lot of articles. It'd be
Okay.
interesting to get an expert in the field here
Sure.
on this, and we're looking for that.
Yeah.
We're looking for someone, and we got someone in mind. But the thing is, if you have back issues like micro movements hurt your back, we
Mhm.
had a video on that. Then every time you move, that's going to hurt, because it doesn't readjust really quickly.
Sure.
Or even if it takes 3 seconds, it's going to hurt the back because it's subtly moving.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why this one I would say is the best pain control mattress in my mind.
Well, I've got spondylolisthesis, and I love this mattress.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to get out of bed in the morning because I'm so comfortable, and I'm not kidding. But I'm a motivated guy, Bob. I just
Yep,
don't lay
you jump
around.
out.
So I dismiss and get rid of the
My
mattress.
wife's nephew just got one of these, and his sister-in-law came over and they slept on it, and they were like, it was the best mattress they ever slept on.
Sure.
And that was, I didn't even ask them for
Right.
their opinion. So, all right. The other thing is you might want to consider motion transfer. In other words, if you share a bed,
Mhm.
is your partner going to wake you up when they're turning, if they're
Right.
moving a lot?
An extreme example is the old days on those water beds that had no baffles.
Right.
One person would move, and then you'd be in the waves for the next 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So, like my wife, when she rolls around,
My wife
don't
comes
know
to
it.
bed, I don't even feel it.
yeah,
But that'd be the same with memory foam. Memory foam.
I
is a
think
good
you're
tool.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Isn't it the one where you used to put a glass of wine on the bed and then jump on it, and the wine wouldn't move? You
Well, it's
probably,
because it's empty.
yeah, that's right. You've been drinking it. That's right. So I'm just going to mention too. When you're looking for a mattress, you want to make sure, especially if you're getting one in a box, you want to have a trial period.
Yes.
This one has 100 nights. You want a warranty. This
Yeah.
has a 10-year warranty.
Right.
The shipping should be for free.
Right.
And I also think it's important that you may want to have it certified to have a low level of harmful chemicals.
Right.
And that it's certified to have low chemical emissions.
Sure.
All those things are important,
Right.
especially if you have a smell to it.
Yeah. I'm impressed, with this as well as all these high-end mattresses. They got that 100-day.
Yeah.
They'll come get it for you. There's no
Right.
cost. You really can't go wrong if you're not. 100 days is 3 months.
A long time.
If you're going to
Like
respond.
it. That's how
Mhm.
And it made in the USA.
Yep,
This one.
absolutely.
So those are some things to keep in mind. Your body build really does make a difference onto which mattress you're going to check out. So good luck in mattress shopping.
That's right, and you'll sleep well as a result of it.
That's right.